1971 wasn't just a year, it was a warning hidden in music.
She's always gone too low anytime.
Love songs turned into confessions. Dance records carried pain. And one voice, Marvin Gaye, risked everything to ask a question the world still hasn't answered.
Can I forget when each face that?
Please subscribe, and like if you love what we are doing. Thank you for subscribing.
Everything is you.
What's going on? From the shadows of war to the rise of truth. This is the moment soul music stopped entertaining and started revealing. Number 10, Mr. Big Stuff, Gene Knight. At first listen, it feels playful, almost harmless. But Mr. Big Stuff wasn't just a catchy groove.
You're never gonna get my love. Big stuff.
It was a confrontation disguised as a hit. Gene Knight stepped into the booth
Big stuff. You're never gonna get.
and flipped the script on male ego in a way that felt bold, even risky. Backed by a tight New Orleans funk groove, the record sounds like confidence.
You're never gonna break my heart. Big stuff.
But underneath, it is frustration. Real frustration.
Now I know the girl.
The kind built from years of being overlooked, underestimated, talked over.
I'd rather give my love to.
And here's what makes it unforgettable. It didn't beg for respect.
You're never gonna make me cry. Big stuff.
It demanded it. The song exploded, selling millions.
Oh, yeah, you're higher than every star.
But more importantly, it shifted tone. Suddenly,
Big stuff.
female voices in soul weren't just emotional, they were assertive.
Who you think you are? Big stuff.
But while Gene Knight called out arrogance directly, the next group would do something far more unsettling.
You're never gonna make me cry. Big stuff.
They turned inward, and what they revealed wasn't pretty.
But mom loves the both of them.
Number 9, Family Affair, Sly and the Family Stone. This wasn't the sound fans expected. By 1971, Sly and the Family Stone were unraveling behind the scenes.
You see it's in the blood.
Tension, addiction, pressure. And instead of hiding it, they recorded it. Family Affair feels cold, minimal, almost distant.
Thank you.
No explosive horns, no bright energy, just a drum machine,
And around both.
stripped down keys, and a groove that feels disconnected. That was intentional. This song wasn't about celebration. It was about fracture.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Family conflict, internal chaos, the cost of fame.
Kids are good to mom.
And listeners felt it, even if they couldn't explain why. It became a number 1 hit, but also a signal that something had changed in soul music. Because now, the pain wasn't hidden anymore. And speaking of pain,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
the next track doesn't shout it. It lets it fall slowly, like rain. Number 8, I Can't Stand the Rain, and Peebles. There's a moment at the beginning of this song where everything feels still. Then the rain comes in, and Peebles created something almost hypnotic. Minimal, haunting, and deeply personal. This wasn't heartbreak performed for an audience. It felt like heartbreak overheard. The production was revolutionary for its time. Sparse, spacious. Every sound placed with intention. But here's the deeper layer. This song didn't rely on power. It relied on atmosphere. And that changed everything. Because suddenly, soul music didn't need to be loud to be devastating. But just when the mood sinks into reflection. The next record pulls you into something smoother. Something that feels like falling. Number 7. You Are Everything. The Stylistics. This is what perfection sounds like before it breaks your heart. The Stylistics delivered one of the most delicate performances in soul history. Russell Tompkins Jr.'s falsetto doesn't just sing, it floats. The orchestration is lush, cinematic. Strings wrap around the vocals like a dream you don't want to wake up from. But here's the catch. It's not a love song. Not really. It's longing. Pure longing. The kind that feels beautiful until you realize what's missing. And that emotional contradiction is what made it timeless. Because sometimes the softest songs hit the hardest. But if that felt intimate, the next track feels like reading someone's private thoughts out loud.
Day after day I've tried.
Number 6, Have You Seen Her? The Chai Lights. It starts like a confession.
Tell me, have you seen her?
No music, no rhythm, just a voice remembering. The Chai Lights broke structure with this one. The spoken word intro doesn't just set the mood.
We laugh, tell a few jokes.
It pulls you into the story before the song even begins. And when the melody finally arrives, it feels heavier.
I've been used to having someone.
Because now you're invested. Eugene Records' delivery carries something rare. Authentic loneliness. Not exaggerated, not dramatic, just real.
I've lied.
And that's what made it powerful. Listeners didn't just hear the song, they lived inside it.
Oh, why did you have to leave and go?
But just as the emotion reaches its peak, the next record changes everything. Because now, soul becomes larger than life. Number 5, theme from Shaft, Isaac Hayes. This wasn't just music, it was presence. When Isaac Hayes released Theme from Shaft, he redefined what soul could look and feel like. Cinematic strings, wah-wah guitars, a groove so smooth it felt untouchable. But the real impact? Representation. This was confidence without apology. Power without permission. It became more than a soundtrack. It became a cultural statement. And suddenly, soul music wasn't just emotional, it was iconic. But beneath all that confidence, another artist was about to strip everything down to something far more vulnerable.
Wonder if she's gone to stay.
Number 4, Ain't No Sunshine, Bill Withers. No big production, no complex arrangement, just truth.
And this house just ain't no home in it.
Bill Withers created something almost impossible.
Time she goes away.
He made simplicity unforgettable. Ain't No Sunshine
I know.
feels small until you realize how deep it cuts. And then comes that moment.
Only darkness.
I know. Repeated again and again.
Wonder this time when.
Not as a lyric, but as a feeling looping in real time. That wasn't planned perfection. It was instinct. And somehow,
Every day.
it became one of the most iconic moments in soul history.
Yeah, she's gone.
But heartbreak isn't always quiet. Sometimes it dances.
Waiting for your call. You won't call.
Number 3, It's a Shame, The Spinners. It sounds like a groove you can't resist.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you breathe?
But listen closely and it stings. Produced by Stevie Wonder.
It's got to be a shame. Oh, yeah.
It's a Shame gave the Spinners a breakthrough hit. But the message underneath
And it's a shame the way you hurt me.
is betrayal. That contrast, smooth sound, painful truth,
The Sunday first you played
is what made it brilliant. You could dance to it and still feel the heartbreak.
the way you mess around with your man. I wanna stay with.
And that duality became a signature of 70s soul.
It's a shame the way you mess around with.
But now, we reach a different kind of record. One that doesn't just entertain, it lifts you.
And take the trip.
Number 2, Move On Up, Curtis Mayfield. This wasn't just a song, it was a push forward. Curtis Mayfield turned rhythm into motivation. Horns that felt like momentum.
Into the steeple of beautiful people.
Percussion that refused to stop. Move On Up carry a message that hit deeper than charts.
Where there's only one kind.
Keep going, no matter what. And in 1971, that message mattered.
For a greater day. With just
But even this anthem wasn't the most powerful voice of the year.
though you may find from time to time.
Because one artist asked a question no one else dared to ask. Number 1, What's Going On? Marvin Gaye, Climax.
To bring some understanding.
Motown didn't want this song released. Too political, too risky, too real. But Marvin Gaye refused to stay silent. And when What's Going On finally dropped, everything changed. This wasn't protest music filled with anger. It was something more dangerous.
What's going on? What's going on?
Compassion, layered vocals, lush instrumentation. A sound so smooth, you almost miss the weight of what he's saying.
People you know.
War, police brutality, poverty, division.
Hey, what's going on? Wanna know what's
All wrapped inside a question that still echoes today. And that's why it endures, because it never gave answers. It forced us to listen. These weren't just songs. They were signals from a world trying to understand itself. From the quiet pain of Bill Withers to the rising hope of Curtis Mayfield, to the question that still lingers from Marvin Gaye. 1971 didn't just leave music behind. It left a message.
with brutality?
So here's the question. Which song hit you the hardest and why? Drop it below. And if you think this was powerful, wait until we step into 1983.
She's always gone too low anytime.
Because that's when Michael Jackson changes performance forever and Prince rewrites the rules. Subscribe to Beyond the Beat.
Can I forget when each face that?
Because the deeper you listen, the more you uncover. Please subscribe, and like if you love what we are doing. Thank you for subscribing.